So when you wake up angry, you just want to shut off the world. You want to hide away a lot of the time. And it's a very common thing to actually wake up frustrated and angry. And let's be honest, if you haven't had a good night's sleep, you're ratty, you can be a dick, short-tempered, your food choices are all over the place. When your energy's shit, you're shit. I get this, I totally get this, but it's easy to get in a negative mind frame when you're tired and when you wake up after a bad night's sleep. You might be thinking like, I should be feeling better. What am I feeling like this for? This is not the way it's supposed to be. And you'll have these arguments in your head. And you'll go around in circles sometimes, and often you'll be arguing with yourself more so than you realise. Perhaps you know what I'm talking about here. But when you're angry, and sometimes you can basically feel like you're losing control. And that's not a very nice feeling, is it? To feel like you're not in control of your emotions. So when we get angry, sometimes we lash out, we want to blame somebody else, we want to point the finger, not realising the three pointing back at us. So when we want to change and when we want to operate differently, we have to remember that even if we wake up angry, like I have on many occasions, we still have a choice. We have a choice whether to move our body, feel good, do something positive, whether to distract and get away from the phone and just put it out the way, put it in airplane mode, put it in a different place. We have choices to go out for a walk, go to the gym, whatever. Like the last thing you want to do sometimes is get up and move your body in discomfort and sweat and produce an elevated heart rate. And I get that, I understand that. And let's be honest, like I coach people at 6 o'clock every morning through fitness and lifestyle, healthy habits, and I put them through sometimes grueling training sessions. And I myself don't get out of bed at 5 a.m. and go, come on, yes, fucking set for the day, come on, fucking woo woo woo. No, sometimes it's like, oh man, fucking not today, I hit the snooze again at the last minute, oh, I wish it was later, I want to sleep in, what's the point? You can think of every reason sometimes to stay in bed, can't we? But here's what happens, and here's how most people operate, especially when they become victims to their emotions. They operate based on how they feel, not what they're committed to. Now, there's a big difference with that. Operating based upon your feel, you'll always be a victim of your feelings. This is why we drink too much, eat too much, smoke too much, sedate too much, watch too much YouTube and scroll through this thing. Because we operate on our feelings. We don't operate based on our commitment. So my question to you today, even if you have woken up angry today, is what are you committed to? See, most of us are committed to feeling like shit. We're committed to drama. We're committed to being a victim. We're committed to pointing the fucking finger, not realising the three that are pointing back at us whilst we do. That's a level of responsibility. Now I get it, it's hard. It's if you're struggling mentally, if you're just really lacking energy, if you're frustrated, if you're overwhelmed, if you're anxious, if you're depressed, if you're tired, it's hard. But if you operate a little bit more on what you are committed to and not what you feel like in the moment, your result in life will accelerate in all areas. So I ask you, what do you want to be committed to today? Do you want to be committed to higher energy, a healthier lifestyle, more congruent, useful habits? Do you want to be committed to being a better role model to your kids? Do you want to show people around you how it's done? So people are like, respect. That's up to you. That's up to you. You get to decide, yeah? I can't decide for you. It's your choice. Whatever you choose is okay. But just bear in mind, you're always choosing. So choose what you're committed to, not what you feel like in the moment. It's a very different mindset. And after all, everything that you want has to do with your mindset. So think about this the next time that you wake up angry. How would your life look like with more motivation, energy, and self-control? My second book, Supercharged, is available now, the modern day guide to creating outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control. Head to superchargedbook.com to get your copy right away.